Why do we have to keep reminding ourselves that we are janitors? Janitors? No. Novices. I don't have the magnet to the back of my phone, so I don't have a gimbal today. So welcome to the shaky. Amateurs, not janitors, amateurs. So that's annoying. Hi, Jen. Wow. I was worried about you, Missy. Didn't know where you were. You know, that wrench is never coming off your name, so you're safe here. See? Papa Cat. I don't know how confident Chris does it. He like wraps his arm around himself and then he holds his phone up. It's very weird. So, yeah, I don't know. I know what was wrong with me yesterday. Didn't have my drugs. My kratom. It's the PTSD drugs. Maybe I should have just done this up and down. So, maybe this will help. I've sort of got a tension now on my wrist strap. So, maybe that'll help. I don't even have like a pop socket on here, which I should get for the car because it's one of those ring things that I can get a pop socket for. So yeah, this is supposed to be like on the back of a iPhone, and it's on the back of my phone. Yes, bonus Tuesday. It's because of Cairo. Wow, I'm all over the place. Hi, SPTV fans. Let's see, I didn't turn my phone off again. Not the phone. Because I want to do things here too. Sorry, I'm reading my. I have something called Citizen, and it says that you have a trespasser on the roof. They don't mean here. Or they don't mean our house. So, oh God, I hope this means there's somebody else here live streaming when I'm not. Because the doors are closed and the curtains are closed. I wonder if his Lord God King Bufu is like demanding it or something. So, I love that people don't know how to drive here. I think I need attention. Hi, Carrie Ann. Hi, Sitting. I know, see? Natalie mentioned me this morning. And I actually I'm sorry. I should say, I got a schedule just like 5 minutes ago. I learned how to do it on my Prism. And hopefully it was right. Was it right? So, no, I was watching Aaron's last night's live stream, and he was going over one of the books. So what am I going to do today? Besides shaking the phone constantly, I need grip. I didn't even get to tell you guys to close the doors. Thank you. Well, I guess you're sitting at your desks. Thank you. Pick up your pen. Thank you. Yep, this is what we were taught last night. Thank you. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. I'm hearing opera. It is North Beach. Weirdly enough, you used to be able to hear a lot of Italian opera in the Italian section of San Francisco. So, could be why I like operas, because I grew up with it. Or is that a homeless man who should be singing opera? Wow. That was clear and at the end slightly crazy. The people you see here. Yeah, totally. Oh, look, it's a Waymo. I think I have to get the the app for the Waymo and then get in it, this would not be a good day since I don't have a gimbal. But no, the pop socket. So just in case I forget my gimbal, at least I can make an attempt at the pop socket. And weirdly enough, my left hand is better at this than my right hand. And it's waving at the UPS guy. So yeah, this is what ambidextrous gets you. When you know you want to hold it on with your dominant hand and you can't. Because my fingers will be in the way of, that's why I can't get a big grip on it, because my my camera is on the top of my finger, where my top of my fingers are on my left hand. So unfortunately, that's the one thing I bet that Apples do better than Androids, are they turn all the way around, right? I can only turn my prism into one direction. So I would love to turn it upside down, because then I could, you know, wouldn't have the camera with my fingers all over it. But hey, that's the way it goes. So yeah, hell, I even hear Aaron saying, oops, didn't get it right. Come and close the door, please. Thank you. Come and get your UPS boxes from the vestibule. Thank you. It's just so much fun. Oh my God, I've been giggling my brains out. You should put up the boom box, because I'm been driving you crazy today. Thank you. They do this crap for hours. Yeah, no, I'm doing it one-ended, but yeah. Who bothers you? What is your thought? Who could bother you that you haven't thought of? You know, pick up this pen. Thank you. Put this pen down. Thank you. Aaron did a lot of it. Now I want that book in PDF. Hey, if anybody has books that they want to scan, I have a book scanner that I've never used. And if they could scan all of their Scientology books, unless they live within driving distance, then I could pick them up and scan them. So it was an Indiegogo from years, and they're now really a company. So that scanner must be like the bomb. Oh my God, those are the cutest shoes on the planet. They're little bitty heel Converses, which is funny because I'm wearing my leather All-Stars today. So kitten heel Converse, that's what they're called. And these two were talking about Scientology. It's actually what I heard her say, Scientology. So yeah, no, God, see, I should have written this down. Hi, Robert James. 5 billion years parking there. So it was one of the things I was talking about the other day, and I want to finish talking about this because Tommy Scoville was talking about how back in the day when we were kids, we didn't care what your political affliction, depending on what it was, because back in the day, everybody knew the military was Republican, period. Anybody in the military. All the hippies were Democrat, period. If the people in the middle, it wasn't anybody's business. Well, everybody said it was not everybody's business. And everybody got along. It was like when they used to say no religion or politics, they meant it. You know, I can't make a decision on you if you don't go traipsing around your religion or your politics in front of my face. And so, for the longest times, you don't want to go in there. They're a cult. Straight up. For the longest time, you just didn't talk about it. And people got along. And, you know, even my family, because my family was all over the place too. And it's like, maybe we should go back to that instead of all picking a side and yelling about a side and this is a side we're at, period. You know, because sometimes it's just better that way. I never got to finish this thought the other day. It was like, it was all about being a kid too, stuffing 6 kids in a Pinto with a glass hatch. Yes, our neighbor had a orange Pinto with a glass hatch, and we used to all get in that damn Pinto to go see movies. the neighborhood was glad as heck. With the Pinto, it was a smaller group, but see, my parents had a truck. Other people had vans. If you could get all of the kids in there, then you go to a place called Cine 7, play double features, cost $2, get $1 for popcorn. All the little kids stayed on the bottom floor. We were like gremlins, I swear. You know, the theater scene, we were that. But we weren't allowed to like go anywhere else. You know, couldn't go out the doors, get in trouble. I mean, it was just, you know, flex back then. If you do this, I'm gonna tell your parents you won't be able to come back. Kept us from doing anything. On the balcony, we had the teenagers making out. Never went up in the balcony either, because ew. That's the easiest way to put it. Ew. And we did that for years, and it was the perfect way to get us out of the house, is go see a double feature. Let's see, go read what? I'm sorry. You want to do that? Yeah. Go to the window, get the box. See, I haven't been in the mood lately because of the door thing. So I gotta wait for my confidence to come back up. But the two teenagers, she said, you don't have to be sorry. Why not? They know what they're doing. They're walking into. Now, how could they get sent here? And now they're talking. So how much have you spent on a level lately? Could be 100, could be 3,000. Depends on how good or bad you are at understanding those words before you get your knowledge reports. Because if you don't understand a word, you have to go restart your course again. You don't want to have to do that all the time. And then when you reach OT3, you get to find out about Xenu. He is not something that we made up out here. He's real to you guys. He's supposed to be some mean, maniacal king of something, of 70 planets, and brings prisoners over here and puts them in volcanoes. And then he drops hydrogen bombs by DC-10s. And it's really, they all tell you for the longest time that it's fake. It's not. In their church, it's real. Very real. And if you go into the Sea Org, which is what they want younger people to do, they'll only give you $50 a week. And that's if you get it. Because old Sea Org members say that they wouldn't get their salaries half the time. So if you really want to go backwards in time to 1950, join Scientology. Let's see, now I have to go back because I was babbling about something else. Oh yeah, everybody getting along. The Pinto, I love saying the Pinto thing. It's like, oh my God, how did you feel those people in the Pinto? It isn't that, how did we all survive? Let's see. So yes, Robert James is how the latest one, right? I told you that. Saw a couple of other ones on there. Fine. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Saw that part. I know. If it costs you $3,000 a year, how much would it cost in 2 billion years? Well, the problem is you spend half those 2 billion years as a kid. They can't charge. They haven't figured out a way to charge the kids yet. So, just read that book. Thank you. Then pick up that pen. Thank you. I think they're applying for jobs is what they're applying for. If you apply here, they're going to try to get you into the church, even though it's not a religion. Oh God, Davey's singing. I saw that, but didn't get back to it because, you know, we're all queens of the swirling away here. Did they move them? Are they still there? I can't tell. I think they're still there. So yeah, you sign up to work here. They'll figure out a way not to pay you, in my opinion. And then they'll figure out how to get you in their church, in my opinion. And once you get into their church, you're not allowed to talk, speak, or even think outside of this box. So, if you like your friends, leave now while you can. If you don't, then stay. So, it was just that sort of like head cutting. It was like, shh, you don't have to be sorry for me or something like that. And it was like, oh, look. Please go back in. Thank you. I don't know why you are out here, but go open that door. Thank you. Walk towards it. Thank you. Yes, I learned things on the underground. Thank you. You'd want to go in that door because it rules your life. Thank you. Oh, where were you going before you came this way? You got to see me and had to keep running, didn't you? It's a shame you can't even walk past me. What, are you going to get cooties? Oh, have fun. God, I make everybody go in different directions. Wonder what their route maps they have are saying. A lot of these people don't look familiar, but maybe they're just twirling the schedules. So, which is very possible. So, I've got my pinky in the air. Can you believe that? What? What does it mean? Let's see, is he gonna go to Postscript? He should go to Postscript. It's rather expensive. I did have a great salad from them. Yep, that's where he's going. But it costs money, but they pickle everything there, so it was beyond great. That was the thing. That was the epitome of bougie, is that one. Nico, my favorite place, isn't exceptionally bougie. Maybe half a step down. Yeah, and we'll see if what's his name shows up. I keep wanting to call him something else. I keep wanting to call him Pyro. That's what I keep wanting to call him Pyro. Yes, they look like bellboys at a Holiday Inn in the 70s is what they look like. That's the thing. It's like that gold piping. I would not be able to tell the difference most of the time if they didn't have that stupid gold piping on their outfits. So it's like, wow, just had to keep going, huh? Those cookies, fine. And I was gonna say, M Papa Cat, I don't have to get you another bougie cookie ever. Hi, no face. Ooh. That back looks familiar, and I bet you it belongs to a Scientology. Please walk in that door. Thank you. Let's see if I can make you madder. Thank you. I think he's the one who slammed the door open on me. I hope he walks past it. Just so I can be paranoid. Is he going to walk past it? He is. I swear that's him, though. That's so weird. The red hair. How many red-haired people are there in San Francisco? Not many. And that's a different colored red. That's not like red. That's like strawberry blonde. That's what it is. And it looked natural strawberry blonde. Like, you know, he didn't do it himself. like his parents' chromosomes did it, not he. Doing bad dye jobs on, you know, the weekend or something. We all did bad dye jobs. Am I missing something? Sorry, dead air. Nope, somebody just coming and sticking their head in the windows. So, I never realized that guest plate is that him? No, okay. I was gonna say, could not be that bad. He could not be traipsing himself in front of me. His beard's too long. Yeah, it just doesn't fit. Tall guy, slightly brown. You know, the usual. It's from the sun being out all the time. So, oh, this is weird. I said it. No, it's not him. Okay. They're trying to drive me crazy. You know what? Too late. I'm already nuts. I'm already on enough medication. I used to tease myself. It's like, I can never join Scientology. I take too much medication for them to even look at me. So how many people have you had to thank today? Has it been interesting? Have you been auditing anybody? I heard about some of the ways you guys audit people. I've heard of the sliding scale. How much do you guys get to charge since you're in a fancy bougie place in here, San Francisco? Probably on the lower scale since Clearwater gets to charge like thousands. Waymo when you can see the back doors or inside the back doors. You know what that means? That means that one hasn't had a problem. People aren't afraid to be in that one. So, let's see. You know, yeah, it was because I was thinking to myself, you know, they'll miss on me trying to make me crazy too, because I never seem to understand them. Hi, thanks, Jen. Oh, thank you, Tuki. You heard me talk about me and my supposed Monday should get in touch with you because she lives in Neil Young country and she's closer to you. And we can go down to, we can meet at like San Jose or something. I'm not sure if there's, you should check and see if there's one in Santa Cruz. So, yeah, so everybody's doing their chores. I actually think that's what everybody does do when they listen to me, since I'm pretty good about keeping the prattle up, is that it's time to do the chores, let's listen to Brain Fog. She makes it easy. It's half the time you gotta sit there and go, where is she going with this? Since I have a tendency to, who is it? Carrie Ann and I have a tendency. What were we talking about? That seems to be, that should be our motto. So that's funny. All the time, I can never tell if it's an Uber or if it's a Lyft or it's people dropping their friends off. Don't you wish you were rather out here instead of having to be stuck in there all the time? Without any like real appreciation for it, except when you hit some level and get a little certificate that says you hit some level that doesn't mean anything else but in our club, because you know it's not a religion, you don't give out charity, we do not consider tickets to your movie charity. You rent to charities in Clearwater, and from what I've heard, you guys have somebody in the permit office in LA, and they are actually recommending El Ron Hubbard Way for half price. That's slightly illegal. You know, I would say larceny, but I'm sorry. Just keep walking. Thank you. Go up to the back door. Thank you. Pretend you can't hear me. Thank you. I'm going to thank you at the end of everything. Ah, good. No, it's where they filmed Kiefer Sutherland vampire movie that we all love. Because you know we're goths. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I don't want her coming back down here. The back doors do open. The right back door opens. It's just a brass door. Okay? Try to help you. Not lying. Oh, I can't lean against it. The right back door opens. I know I'm a polite protester. I can't help it. I'm sorry that you're having an interesting day. Have more interesting days. Thank you. And you're not from around these parts, are ya? You didn't come here for the auditing, did ya? Thank you. I'm just gonna read thank you instead of freaks. Oh my God. What do you guys? Oh, hi, MTV. Oh, okay. Okay, there is one in San Jose, and actually, Dating a Spanish knows the one in San Jose. So that would be closer to you than here. Okay, I'm going back. Sorry, dead air. Oh, hi, I am Rob. Love people in the skateboarding world. What? Taking shots at Mr. Carlos since he closed. Yeah, I know. I actually went on Reddit on one of the, goodies! Sorry, so it's going to the back door. Oh, that was the lady that was with him yesterday. Somebody asked if that could have been his wife. It's like, no. She did look a little older. And I didn't want to say anything too bad because my mother was 15 years older than my dad. So I didn't want to sound nasty. Anyway, yes, I went to Reddit yesterday, made a comment because, you know, there are people who want him to, you know, turn into a Scientology rat. And, you know, they're like, maybe he'll change. And I went, unfortunately, no. And then I gave them the rumor mill about here. But I also told them that because they're afraid of him, or they're afraid of Scientology's lawyers. And I said, that's good, you know. The protesters can have the hookup on the lawyer, because if anything weird ever happens up here, I can always ask Streets to ask his lawyer to call me for a referral. So, you know, we could handle it if we had to. So it's like, I don't want the skateboard kids getting, you know, in trouble. And I told them if they want to come here and protest, you know, you're not with me, but I can show you, sort of things. So. Never come back, thank you. Thank you. Yes. It was like, I just got to the point where when Aaron was talking about it, because it's from last night, I'm just like giggling. I'm trying to get dressed. You know, I thought it was just going to be, you know, typical, let's hear everything, blah, blah, blah. And then it was like the 800-page book, and I'm like, I want to read that. I want to see that. Come on. It's like, I want to know more. You know, to mock. It's fun to mock. I'm sorry. I have 2 brothers. I'm the youngest in my whole family. It's nice to give back. I'm channeling my relatives through them. Yeah, even at my age, I still get crap from the older ones. It's just like, God, you guys. I hope you're having a good day too, MD Media. I don't. And the thing was, she didn't even believe me. That was the thing. She didn't believe me that the door worked in the back. It's like, it was like when I opened the other day for that one guy and he looked at me terrified, like I was going to do something to him. It's like, okay, so your people don't know about me. You guys do. But, you know, it's like, there should be like a sign. Don't worry about her. She isn't going to hurt you. And she isn't going to push you. She isn't going to do anything else because it's not my thing. And, you know, my bio dad was a hippie. I don't know how to do things if I can. Oh, Carrie Ann, you're here, right? You were here. I saw you. Carrie Ann, sit it on. Because typing and autocorrect suck. Sit it on. My parents were in it, my brother was in it, but they were in it for a different reason because it was also a major psychology fuckfest. They used to go into team rooms and just beat the, not physically, psychologically beat the hell out of each other. It was really trippy, the stories I've heard as I've gotten older from my brother. My mom won't talk about them. Or didn't talk about them. Sometimes I forget she's gone. But I have a medallion that she used to wear just to piss off my dad, because my dad wanted nothing to do with it. So that's when we stopped going, was when my mom met my dad. But yeah, they look like, and there she goes again. Actually, no, it's a different one. This is the older lady who looked pretty fit about a month ago, and now she's starting to get that dip. Or did she just put her head down because she thought I wouldn't see it? Seems to be walking better. I swear to God, they're all going to meet up at Postscript, I bet. Oh my God. Okay, so. Hi, baby. How are you? Can I pet?
Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. Want you. That's okay. Oh, no. He just wants everybody. Sitting on. Yes, they look like angels. We used to go for the Halloween or party day or whatever, and all of the participants, the addicts, would have to wear these white robes, like cotton robes or linen robes or something, and they'd all pay attention to me because I was always saying hi and whatever, you know. 57 years, it hasn't changed. I'm still the same as I was when I was 4. And so they all come up to me, and I used to just think, angels. And they had just done THX 1138, because Synanon they were the, I'm not reading enough paper books right now, or writing, extras, because, you know, they're all from here. So they shaved their head. My mom got mad because my dad was around by then, and he was like, no. So she didn't get to be in it. But everybody's head was shaved, and so they only had like an inch of hair. This is the one I remember the most. Everybody had like an inch of hair, and they were walking around with these robes and all bending over and saying hi or squatting down, you know, and, you know, just hanging out with me. And I thought they were angels. It's like, where did you get all the angels? Because they were in this huge Oakland building that was just amazing. And my mom laughed. She thought it was actually really cute that I called them all angels. So yes, we're slowly going to Postscript. So yeah, that's why I thought the angels were Synanon. So we were here when they were in Oakland. When they moved up, even my brother was like, fine, because, you know, the leader sort of went bonkers like they usually do. And that was the cobra in the mailbox time. Cobra? Rattlesnake? No, I thought it was a cobra. So yeah, that was up in Sonoma. So that's what I meant by Synanon and angels. Yeah, my parents, my mom, my bio dad, and my brother. Ooh, I don't fight any of them. I mean, I don't go in depth. My brother catches himself. He stops. But I have learned some from them, so I can be, I have to think about it, but I can be evil. So, but yeah, my mom, she was a medal winner in that subject right there. So that should tell you something. Let's see. Yep, there they are. No, it's not them. Why does everybody look the same nowadays? Ugh, boring. So they all just went to hide some restaurant somewhere. So Okay, at least we didn't. At least we tried. Thank you. So, back to the org. It's really pretty around here too, so it's not that much of a big bummer. It's just that I don't have a gimbal today. Yeah, they were, yeah, your friend was in it when it was hardcore. So, yeah, no, when they were in Oakland, they were actually a real rehab place, and it just started with the gaming. They called it gaming. Yeah, they called it gaming, I think. I have to ask my brother. Well, that's weird. Maybe that's why the word fair gaming never made any kind of hook on me. So, but yeah, that's the explanation for Synanon. I can't even say the name around my dad. He is just so not. Still to this day, is just like, I don't want to hear it. Yes, sir. The only time I ever say yes, sir, is when he says something goofy like that. It lightens him up. So, yep, gaming. Used to be a thing when I was a teenager. Are you trying to game me? That's what I used to say to my brother. It's like, you're not supposed to do that. I don't know what you're doing. So, and if my dad was around, it was like, what did you say? Nothing. Nothing. But my mom's Synanon medallion. Yeah. She wore it for a long time because it went with her outfits. She was wearing turtlenecks, so she had the medallion. And her boss did Synanon too, so it was a very hokey place. You'll get cooties! You'll get cooties if you go in. Now that I thought was him. We should walk up and see if his car's up there. Because I think I know his car. Yesterday would be, oh crap. It's like, did I know a word? Because of course I didn't know how I was reacting. Don't I know a word that's slightly not as goofy as crap? Hi, David, John, Rivington, McDonald. No, you had to do the game. How do you know these things? You had to do the game in the room, and there had to be a certain number. And the head guy was beyond fascinated with my Einstein brother, so who was too young to game, but he thought it was great. So, and once in a great while, his mom, he would have to game his mom. So those two, a little twisted there, you think? Yeah, I wasn't allowed anywhere near that. I was 5. Even though I think my mom once told me he was looking forward to being able to do it when I was older, because of my brother. Brother was a freaking genius. Everybody expected me to be one too. It didn't work that way. I don't see his car. But that was him. They're up to something, we can tell that. But I haven't made friends with anybody across the street, which I should have, because then I could probably have a camera on them. Well, a camera on the back door sidewalk, so it wouldn't be illegal. And nobody's into surveillance anymore, so it's not like I can ask anybody else to do it. We were tech kids. We did everything. Yeah, I know. It's just weird. I haven't seen the Synanon documentary because my brother said that he's been told that it's not as much fun as you would think. It's more about the Cobra side things. So, it's on Netflix, and I'm getting rid of Netflix when they should raise my rates. So, because they're supposed to do some outrageous number. I've already disconnected from them once, but then the Crown came. So it's just with all the there are 2 streaming services gone. Redbox is gone. supposedly they sold movies. So somebody was complaining they're at thousands of dollars because they bought movies from Redbox. I guess online. It's like, that's why I don't mind Amazon. Won't have to worry about that when I'm alive. It might be 20 or 30 years where it goes crazy, but hey. The one thing I miss most in the world is my 5 carousel DVD player. It was the greatest thing on the planet. And no, it wasn't Blu-ray, but I'm colorblind, so it took me a while to get adjusted to HD, considering the colorblind I am. It was really annoying being that clear. So, have you got those 2 into your church yet? I'm sorry. Organization? No. Club? No. Dorm? A cinnamon cult? That would be a little heartburn, wouldn't it? So I might have to go on Reddit again and tell them, hey guys, I've been seeing him 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row. So, because, you know, as long as they don't cause problems, as long as they just skateboard, and also if there's a little old lady watching them, they'll pay attention to me. Because I'm past that age where I'm just an adult now. So, yeah, just convince them. When I say leave, leave, okay? I had one that had a sliding out drawer. Can't remember what Papa Cat had. That was another one of those things when you know you're perfect for somebody, when you have a laser disc. You know, before you meet. So what have you got planned for this week? Taking over the world? Clearing everybody in your 1 mile radius? Pretending that you're hiring people and then getting them into Scientology. Just interesting things. I wish I had an apartment across the street. That would be way too much fun. Let's see, I think 1 or 2 buildings that can be rented, and they have to be about $5,000 or $6,000 a month. So somewhere like the top of that place right there, I think is a apartment loft thingy, but that would easily be $5,000 or $6,000 a month. This is San Francisco. Oh God, you two. Oh, wait a minute. No name, you're supposed to be jumping him too. Peyton clearance sale. No, I'd rather have a Sanrio, a Hello Kitty clearance sale. Dad jokes. Oh my God. It's like, I don't understand when I'm being followed or intimidated, and I don't understand dad jokes. Yeah, it's like, what are they going to do to try to intimidate me this week? Because nothing seems to work. So, we can wait and see. Because obviously the police are like, up yours. She's not doing anything. I just love that. It's like, okay, it's just one person here. And if the skateboarders come, I will definitely tell them. The minute I say leave, leave, and do not cause problems. They actually will listen to someone who sounds reasonable and is not mocking them. So, now, I'm still always just fascinated about that DC-10 that's supposed to be going over the volcano. It's like, really? Nobody, I mean, Davey took over and he updated writing, but he didn't update what really happened, quote unquote. In my opinion, that was stupid. He should have done like a Concord or something at least. So, they're boring today. They let two girls in who looked maybe college age, and they didn't make any sense, and I was in a kerfuffle at the moment and dropped my protesting, and they moved him in the back because I could see that they did that when I was, talking loud. And then I almost got distracted. Bet you the other guy was a distraction. Oh my God, I bet you the other guy was a distraction. Because then the real one saw me and ran for the door. So, it's like, with Jesus on toast? No. He's nowhere near. What is it? The boogeyman in the mirror. If you say, Bloody Mary. I like that one better. He's the boogeyman in the window. Or boogeyman in the mirror. I have to go look up movies today because it's The Invisible Man. I'm trying to think. I'm going through the whole, who would it be that people would say, come on, you guys have brains, help. Where somebody would say that they see somebody and then they would go, no, you've never seen something like that. Or he hasn't been alive for years or something like that, Because that's what it's getting to be now, because they obviously found out about this on Cousin Natalie this morning. So I just wanted to know why he had a yellow plastic bag. It's like, wow, almost there. They can do almost there and then just screw it up at the last second. It's very weird. I think all of us would join an ice cream cult. I would join a sourdough cult. I will learn to get off of the sugar, but you're going to have to take carbs out of my cold dead hands. Especially considering I live in San Francisco, or I live in the East. I live in the Bay Area where sourdough started. Yeah, I can tell you what type of sourdough, just like people can tell you wine. I used to be able to tell mother loaves, but there aren't many left yet anymore. So, or not that I've found. I'm sort of thinking that Nob Hill Foods, which is a grocery here, might get their bread from somebody who has a mother loaf because it tastes familiar. One of our biggest and oldest ones closed about 5 or 6 years ago. I'm wondering where the mother loaf went. Mother loaf is the loaf that started it all back in 18 something, 50, 60, when the gold rush was going on. So you always take, I think it's half of the mother loaf and then put, or a third of the mother loaf and put a third of the new dough in. And that's how you keep the mother loaf going. Ah, look, it's more people. Somebody coming back, I think. I'm starting to be able to see these things from like a mile away. Oh, I think it was the guy who turned around on me. It must drive them crazy that they can't touch me or do anything. Open the door. Thank you. Close the door. Thank you. Life is good. But if we all joined an ice cream cult, wouldn't we all be dead from diabetes real fast? All you could eat is ice cream and the things that belong on ice cream. Has anybody ever put hot dogs on ice cream? So he took, how long? He took 15 minutes. Where did he go? I'm trying to think. What did the cup look like? It was a gold colored cup. The white top. So it had to be somewhere down that street. But the only one I know of is Postscript. Unless he went up one. There's some restaurant up there that I think also does like takeout espresso or something. I should write these things down. What do you think? Let's see. Looking through the windows. You see one head, but it's not the head of the young ones. Make sure that these two don't run. You know, when they're younger, they actually know a lot more and can go look up a lot more because we have the internet. Well, at least. At least you can't copyright a emergency vehicle siren. Ugh. Hi, Keith. Hot dogs and ice cream is a crime. What about prosciutto? Mortadella? Roasted chicken. Queen Suki said, hot dogs on ice cream is a crime. And that's why I answered below those. Keith said hi. I say hi back. See, stalking's not right because it's been criminalized. We are people watching. It's still relatively non-aggressive to say people watching, which is what this is basically what I'm doing. I do this, used to do this a lot more. You know, when the hook and ladder comes out, something's not good, especially going up a hill. Ugh. That one goes up to Knob Hill, so that's not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, people watching. Me and Papa Cat used to do that a lot from the tall lounges.
That is so wild.
Did you guys go in for the
Personality test?
Oh, you guys really went in?
That was crazy.
Oh my God. I know, I was like, what are the young ones doing in there? Because you guys have the internet and everything. That's why we're like, did you hear me at all yelling inside about seeing
A
it?
little bit.
Good.
We're from LA and I go
Oh.
and paint one in LA all the time.
Oh.
It's so funny.
Yeah, no, this one's dead too.
Yeah.
But, you know, all we need is one to drive them crazy. So.
It's wild.
I know the stories. That's why it's like, ugh. Bye. Yell Xenu when you walk past the back door. Oh my God, that's so cute. The young ones are just wanting to have fun. She said they can hear me. There's people watching and screaming. No, that's when you're doing the Silence of the Lamb cosplay. Oh God, pineapples on pizza. Oh my God, you know what you just did, Papa Cat? I hate you. You know what we're having for dinner? Ugh, didn't even think about it. No, we didn't get our burrito because those burritos are huge. But we can get pizza because they make little bitty personal pizzas. Believe it or not, our round table is really good. And I made him have hamburger helper yesterday. I bribed him with a piece of cheesecake. So, and we do our hamburger helper with chicken. It's sort of like I'm kissing all my meals goodbye. That I won't be able to really eat anymore, or can only eat very small. Well, that didn't work out for you, did it? I am so sorry. I did not send them in. They went in on their own. They thought it was fun. They said you guys were weird. And it's probably good that you can't contact them because I'm sure all of their information was technically somewhere, but not their information and not borrowed from somebody else. But it's on the internet. You know, I wonder, because the kids are definitely smarter than we are and know the internet in and out. I wonder if there's like a mock or a spreadsheet with mock names, addresses, and phone numbers on them. Ones that don't exist anywhere, but go to like Google phones. That would be interesting. And the Google phone thing is because I just lost my number. I've never used it and I just gave it up. I'm like, I don't care. That was back in the real paranoid days when everything started coming up and you were blocking and VPNing and everything else on the planet because, you know, even your friends were like, oh, no. And it's weird when the tech heads start acting like that and you get to the point where it's like, you guys are just a bunch of paranoids. Knock it off. You're not that important. That's where I got the phrase from. We're not that important. So, but that was neat. I should have interviewed them. Wasn't even thinking about it. I've never seen the paper before. And, you know, they had, I think, Ghirardelli Square to go to. Probably made some kind of like, to see what it's like here. Oh, I should have told them to start a channel. Because they said they go into LA all the time. I'm glad I didn't get their faces then. Probably running over to Ghirardelli to get a sundae. Yes, Ghirardelli Square. A Ghirardelli sundae. The bomb. The best thing on the planet. And they have the best information. Me and a couple friends of mine went up to the information booth at Ghirardelli Square one night, and during rabbit season, and my friend asked what's the fastest land animal, and she said without missing a beat, the leopard. We all got down on the floor and worshiped the ground she walked on. So we were very, very impressed with that. Because we used to do that everywhere. That was our 20-year-old thing in the 20s. Ask information booth. What's the fastest land animal? And I'm not leopard, cheetah. I'm sorry. And she just went, cheetah. It's like, only in San Francisco would someone just come back with that so fast. So, okay guys, nobody is talking here. I know you're all doing your laundry or your house cleaning, which in a weird way makes me happy because I have my earbuds in if I'm going to do a good house cleaning to listen to somebody that I think might be interesting or funny or kills time and doesn't make it last long. So that's a good thing. I will convince myself of anything, won't I? And another big bus, but it doesn't have a lot of people on it. Maybe it's one of the off weights. So yeah, today's traffic isn't going to be that simple. I don't know. I think maybe I need to be writing more and I need to be reading off of paper more because my brain fog seems to be fogging and it's not amusing. So thank you, Carrie Ann. Yeah, it gives me a reason then to read Jenna's book, Through the Ugly Parts. But yeah, because they say reading a paper book is better than reading Kindles because of the vibrations in the background of the LCDs, you know, the micro things, and it's like it's better to be absorbing, calming, whatever, if you're reading off of a piece of paper instead, or writing on a piece of paper instead. So, all the money I put into all those journal programs. It's like I collect pens and journals. Because one of these days I'm going to write in them. I hate that, don't you? Thank you, Tsuki. That's what I figure. It's like, that's what I'm... Yeah, you're working, Papa Cat. No, Tsuki, that's what I figure, is that everybody is having fun. And I'm trying to think, who would I put on? Probably Reese, if I was doing something. And listening would be Reese. Because she talks about interesting things. It's like, you know, sort of like, I don't want to really do anything that would distract me, but I want to do something that's easily distractible. So, probably listening to Reese or Tommy. Natalie would make me laugh. Erin, I have to look at. Especially considering I wouldn't know how big that book was or what color it was. So, and like I said, you know what? I have an idea. Anyway, I'm not going to say here because everybody shouldn't be saying ideas here or saying how you could do this or how you could do that, because we should not be giving people the ends. So, what's that? You know why I can't tell they're Scientologists? Because I don't know what an ugly suit looks like. I have a suit fetish, and my husband does not have an ugly suit. And anybody that I ever went after did not have an ugly suit. So that's why half the time I have to think in my head, does it look like a McDonald's outfit for suits? You know, it's a Scientology McDonald's outfit. It's the same thing, you know. That is perfect, Nebulous. Oh my God. Nah, it's looking at that filthy representation of a building that leaves a bad impression of what darkness lies beyond those gnarly doors. LOL. You should be writing science fiction and start your own cult, dude. It's not darkness, it's goodies. Yes, and my Papa Cat should be Mr. Rogers. The goth Mr. Rogers. We always put the goth everything. Hey, there's that gorgeous... Is that the guy who hates me? Oh, don't tell me he owns that freaking Mercedes. There's the Mercedes Jeep I was talking about on Sunday. That was parked. Is it him? Oh, I can't believe it's him. Actually, I don't know what he looks like because I thought he was under the weather. Nice way to say it. Yeah, that's the Jeep. I was saying, ooh, that's neat. And I think he's driving people around in it. Like, he's the driver. And he looked very unverklempt today. That's interesting. There's a whole bunch of people passing. A group. They've all been to the Supreme store. What is Supreme? All I know is that Hello Kitty did something with Supreme, and it's like, no, I'm not spending that much money for just Hello Kitty. Wow. It's the America trip. And he didn't stay. So, I think they were trying to figure out if they should talk to me or not. It's the, probably the last high school trip to come to America like we do to Europe. Oh, and that's what the bus was for. Ah, okay. So, okay. Yeah, I actually make my hubby go to Brooks Brothers now that I heard. And now they're in chapter 11. I am not amused. Luckily enough, his last suit is still fitting pretty darn well because we have a wedding to go to, or an anniversary to go to. I'm the one who has to. Okay, thank you, Carrie Ann. I was wondering, yeah, because it's like, who would, it just says Supreme on it. It doesn't even have like a good logo. It's just, you know, red and white. It's like, this is the epitome of anybody will buy anything. So, bye, Suki. Say hi to the puppies. Always, Suki. I'll always be here. I might not be here on Thursday, but that's because a car is going in. I'll figure it out. And the road tarmac looks cleaner than the buildings. Oh my God. Oh, you're going to be right. You should write some like opinion or poetry or something and, you know, send it to me so I can post it on my community page for you. Or do it on your own. My God. That's pretty good. Oh. So we're part of the high school trip where the Supreme store was. So that'd be in the financial district, I would assume. Because the one mall that was really cool here, the big store that was 3 stories of that mall left. So I don't think the mall's that big of a deal anymore. You know, COVID really gets you out of retail. You know, on land retail. I mean, wow. We saw that same vehicle. Yes, no, that's why I said it's remember I called it my Mercedes Jeep that I'll never be able to afford because things got to be easy 150,000. So yeah, no, that actually it wasn't that appealing this time. I thought it was only like 2. It's that extra part in the back. It was like, no, I wanted something that looked like, yeah, that looked like I got a Jeep at Tiffany. That is so me. That's my bougie sticking out. Sorry. But yeah, I think they expected to be able to park in the bus waiting lines, and they couldn't. So, because yeah, there were a whole bunch of cars, and he passed up a perfectly good like parking space. There were a whole bunch of cars that came back to the white zone all the way on Sundays. So it was when everybody was parked there. Anyway. So I babbled for long enough. Jen, if you're still, or actually, Carrie Ann. Oh, hi, Katie, Peter. Of course we're going to go after. Of course you got here just when I'm about to go, because it's over an hour. And I have to go to the store, because there was a sale that I wanted to see. Don't you love those sales when there's only one left, but it's 2 for something? I hate that. So I need to go to the grocery store and see those before I go home. So, uh-oh. Yep, nope. But he's on the phone, and he's tall. Why are they all tall? The men are getting to all be tall. How weird. What the hell is up with that? Obviously, they're not, full age ones. He looks like it, but he's wearing a vest. So, I couldn't hear what he was saying. And I gotta get Papa Cat a cookie. I know, Peter. I haven't seen you in a couple of days. So, find me a place. Yeah, put down the link for the room that we should raid next. It's good. Do what Fuzz does. Nobody else ever gets to do any good thing because Fuzz always has a hookup on that one. So, it's like, or just send them to Space TV. Well, no, actually, I think the room raid thing is so people get aware of us, even though Natalie's this morning was aware of me like you wouldn't believe because I kept saying, holy crap. So, yes, I did see him again. So, Papa Cat, if he can see him, we can zoom in on him and have him do a clip of that to say that he's here again today. So, there you go. There you go. Perfect, Carrie Ann. And maybe I'll see you tonight? Huh? Okay, the Moose and Squirrel are up there eventually waving down here to say hi. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Carrie Ann. Thank you, Papa Cat, for helping me. And yes, I'll still be here tomorrow until he doesn't show up. So I'll take a day off when I can figure out when he's not coming. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good evening. Don't drive your car off a cliff. 2E1? Like I know what that means, sweetie. Okay, I'm going. Bye.